Welcome back to Brains, Bots, and Business, the show that helps you talk about AI like you actually know what you're talking about. In the last episode, we looked at what it takes to trust AI: security, privacy, and ethics. Now let's flip the script. What happens when AI is wrong? It happens. Let's break it down with the biggest culprits. Let's talk about bias, hallucinations, and decision errors. First, bias in AI. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. If your training data is skewed, guess what? So is your AI. Bias will show up when the training data lacks diversity, if it overrepresents one group and underrepresents another, if there's historical inequalities that are baked into the data set. Example could be an AI recruiter that favors male resumes over female ones because it was trained on past hiring data that was already biased. How do you fight it? Diversify your data. Regularly audit those outputs and use some bias detection tools. We'll talk about that in a future episode. Now let's talk hallucinations, and no, we're not talking about mushrooms. In AI, a hallucination is when a system confidently gives you a response that's completely made up. It sounds real, it looks legit, but it's 100% wrong, and it happens with chatbots and language models, AI writing tools, image generation tools. Why does it happen? Because some AI is trained to predict what words come next, not to verify facts. This is why your AI assistant might cite a non-existent study or invent a source. Now, there's some ways to reduce those hallucinations. One is to feed it verified context, those documents and links and internal data, and then add some human-in-the-loop review processes. Now let's talk about overconfidence, and this is a sneaky one. Sometimes AI is technically right, but delivers a result with so much confidence that you stop questioning it, and that can be dangerous. We see this in financial modeling, medical diagnostics, legal document review, anywhere high stakes meets automation. AI should support your decisions, but not make them blindly for you. Garbage in, garbage out. If your data is bad, your results will be worse. This includes outdated information, incomplete records, duplicate or contradictory data. You can't expect world-class output from dollar store inputs. That's why we train our bots using high-quality baseline knowledge, curated business practices, and in-depth brand specifics. We're talking about tone of voice, internal lingo, even the unique buzzwords your team uses. Because when there are 50 ways to do something, how do you make sure your AI chooses the right one for your brand, for your industry, and for your workflow? Clean, strategic thinking delivers smarter, more reliable bots for you. Finally, I want to talk about accountability. When AI makes a mistake, who's responsible? You are. Your team is. AI doesn't get to be your scapegoat. Whether it's a chatbot response, a price change, or a lead scoring issue, you need policies in place for some oversight. Responsible AI doesn't just talk about success stories, it's about owning up to the fails just as well. So what's the bottom line in all this? AI is powerful, but it's not perfect. And understanding where it breaks is the first step to using it responsibly. So next time you hear AI made a mistake, ask, was the data biased? Did it hallucinate? Was there an oversight? Because trust doesn't come from perfection, it comes from transparency. See you in the next episode of Brains, Bots, and Business.